them to the seats with the mic.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yes, there's so many. Actually, I invited the mayor to come here and meet with me. That's about 4 weeks ago now, and I'm grateful he said yes. It was just a bold ask, but I wanted him to understand the challenges. It shouldn't be this hard. I recognize it's hard, like it should be hard for sure. I know that's not why everyone's doing it, but the amount of hoops you have to jump through and how many steps forward you take to take 3 steps back. There's no process. That's the problem. And you run into issues every way you turn, and it's not even the right hand talking to the left hand. It's like the nail on the same finger as know what's happening. And I'm Amy, everybody. I'm one of the co-owners here and got a couple other projects in Detroit. And so I really feel passionately about this space, and I've offered to like see if there's anyone to help that I can help, like to walk through it, or if there's things that I could offer as just insight of what the process is like. Because for me, the other thing is I recognize every privilege I have in the world. And I have the access, and I'm like, oh, we're supposed to be up there. Yeah. Surprise, surprise. We have a friend, it's my niece, she's our special guest. But so I recognize every privilege that I have in the world. I recognize that I'm educated. I recognize I can like get to people, but what hurts me the most is the people who don't know to ask the questions, who don't have those access, who just are trying to do their dream job and put up a shingle. It drives me crazy. And frankly, I know I probably shouldn't be on tape saying this, but I applaud those who do open, that do it kind of without government approval. Because I know how hard that was, and they didn't give up, because there's so many ways to give up during the process. And the city needs to come at it from an approach of no, but this is how we can help you. And what they do is just no, it's no, it's no, it's no, it's no. But even if you submit a permit application, you'll get a no, but there's no explanation why. And it may just be a simple, you just needed to check an extra box, or it's just a no. And if you hear that a lot, it's easy to give up. But I do know that the mayor just recently started kind of a small business group inside the city. And when I mean just like the past month. So hopefully that will serve this purpose. Time will tell, but that's kind of my 2 cents on it.
On that, adding to the CMU conversation, probably 5 to 10 years ago, what was proposed was called pink zones. Has anybody heard of that? Yeah. That's basically the analogy for red tape light.
Okay.
And so there's actually a few examples of that, but I know Detroit came up as a proposed one, mostly probably in theory, but that there is so much space. The idea is that you actually have portions of the community that are, there's a whole gradient of this, but at its simplest, a law is passed that says as long as an architect or engineer stamps it, you can do what you want. Mm-hmm. And the goal here is to sort of meet that market you're talking about, particularly for young people who are undercapitalized. Coffee shop is the best example. Durham, where I'm from, is full of people with $5,000 who are just ready to go through a brick wall to open their shop. They're undercapitalized, but they want to open a coffee shop. One of the best examples to look at for that is Village of the Arts in Bradenton, Florida. It was a relatively unloved, perfectly mediocre suburban Florida neighborhood just south of downtown. And it just these little ranch homes, 900 square feet. And they were allowed to suspend zoning effectively. And so you have these like nondescript little houses, and now they're a beer garden, and they're a little Italian bistro. And it's bizarre. Everybody painted with weird colors. But basically, if you could get a professional to stamp it, you sort of supersede the sort of unmotivated city bureaucracies that exist everywhere. Yeah. And you can you can hang your shingle, and it works. And I do think that there's validity for approaches like that in a place like Detroit, which is undercapitalized by definition and has almost endless life.
Yeah, you think that was my other argument to the mayor. So there should be like a red carpet rolling out for small businesses. Small businesses are the backbone of our country and what they do for communities. And it just, it took us, I'm sure you mentioned, it took us 3.5 years to open this place. We're on year 3 already with the rectory. Oh, you're going to start? Oh, yeah. But we opened March 6th of 2020. I don't know if she shared that with you, but that was nailed it on the timing. Really did. You're open 9 days for the folks. But yeah, I thank you for sharing that, because that is, I think the city would benefit from that.